Hello dear, the words and welcome to our accounting smart class. My name is Abdul Ghani Fuad, the co-founder, CAO of Masters Academy. Welcome to a new lecture in this distinguished course, Artificial Intelligence in Logistics, Planning Warehouse Management. Inventory. Our company, Stealthy Wood, is growing quickly and the need for better. Inventory management is more important than ever. We have an increasing number of products to take care of and recording everything manually with spreadsheets is way too overwhelming and it's inefficient implementing a top-tier inventory management software like Odoo allows us to prevent stockouts, avoid overselling, maintain better inventory accuracy, and increases our profits. That's the best part, plus it helps us make smarter business decisions. Can't ask for much better than that, right? So let's explore how Stewie Wood manages inventory. Let's start with our most basic operations: receipts and deliveries. Now the inventory dashboard shows all operations in our warehouse to better understand how the entire process works from start to finish. I'm in a demo. A typical workflow will kick things off by creating a sales order. Now to do that, we're actually going to need to hop on over to the sales application. So let's get on in there, all right. Great, now our friends over at Deco Addict are huge fans of our Stealthy Wood mugs, and they want to order some, so inside of the sales app, where we are, I'm going to create a new quotation over here by selecting new, and we're going to select the customer as Deco Addict. Then below, inside of the product lines, we're going to actually add our little mugs, and they wanted 3 of them. Great. Once we're done, we're going to confirm this auto. Now we're actually going to see immediately the product quantity reflected on the forecaster report, which is accessible for each product by clicking on the little graph icon there and hitting view. Forecast. Great. A whole bunch of numbers. Now the forecasted report accounts for a couple things: the amounts of products that are on hand, the amount that are on the way, and as well as the amount that are consumed in oncoming sales order. Now these amounts are combined automatically, so you know exactly how many mugs are in total over here. The forecast section, as you can see, we are missing 3 units to fulfill all of our current sales orders. We can also see in this table below a few bits of information, and these are entries that, as you guessed it, inside of the used by field that tell us which sales orders that demand the Stealthy Wood mugs, and they are listed with delivery dates as well over here. Now inside of the units column, we can actually see that we are missing 3 units to complete Deco Addict orders, and we have no active purchase orders as well inside of the receipt column, and that's kind of a big problem, but we'll take care of that in just a moment. So going back over here to our sales order via the breadcrumbs, which is Wonder Bread. Wonderful. I'm going to go over the link delivery order using the delivery smart button up here at the top center. So inside of here, this is the delivery order, a document that tells us which products need to be shipped to our customer with a delivery address, hopefully by the SB specified delivery date that we have over here as the scheduled date. Now inside of the reserved column, I can see that I don't have any products on hand, and that's a problem. Now, this tells me I need to purchase more from our vendor. Now to do that, I could go to the purchase application and create a request for quotation, or I could do it inside of the inventory app, which is what we're going. Doers, all right. First things first, under the operations menu in here, we're going to click on replenishment. Okay, this here is the replenishment dashboard. Your go to spot for managing procurement. On this dashboard, Odoo suggests ordering 3 mugs over here in the to order column, which is the minimum number of mugs we need to complete Deco Addict's order. Let's quickly place an order using this order once button that we have over here, and boom. What did that do? Well, this creates a purchase order for the quantity over here inside of the to order column now that that's taken care of. I want to order a few more mugs to have on hand just in case, so I'm actually going to navigate back over inside of the purchase application, so we're just going to type it in. All right. Now we want to find our stealthy wood order over here, so we're going to find that, and it's the first one up here. We're going to change that quantity from 3 over here to 5, and then we're going to confirm this. Great. Now we can record received products directly inside of the purchase app using this received products button up here at the top, but we'll stay loyal to the inventory app and do it there now before leaving. Let's remember this purchase order number that we have right there. We're actually going doers. Now going back inside of the inventory application, I want you to actually click over here on receipts. Perfect. Now here we'll find a list of incoming shipments, including the most recent one for my mugs. Now here's a Jose Ignacio quick tip. When it's hard to keep track of all of your transfers, you want to use over here that little source document, because it makes it really easy to figure out which purchase order was made. In relation to what now we remember the purchase order number right at doers, of course you do so. Let's go ahead and click on it right there, and boom, I did. Click the right one now. Let's say I received all 5 mugs. As plan, I'm going to click on validate and let Odoo apply all of its done quantities for me now to make sure we now have those mugs on hand. Look at that little forecast icon. It's a nice green, and when we click on it at doers, we'll notice some things have changed. The on and the forecasted numbers have changed for this product in the table below over here inside of the units column next to the sales order. Notice that 3 out of 5 mugs from the actual purchase order have been automatically reserved for our delivery order inside of the replenishment column over here. Reservations ensure that if there are multiple orders for the stealthy wood mug Deco Addicts mugs, won't be given to someone else. That's pretty cool. Okay, now we're finally ready to process the delivery order. So let's go do that now. So we're actually going to go back onto the order view over here. And you'll notice we have one to process, and it's the one for Deco adding now. Let's click on the one that has the ready status over here because it's ready for us. I can actually now see that the product shows as available for product availability, and the graph icon is switched from a bad red to a green. Now we're finally ready to fulfill this, and it's pretty easy. All I have to do is validate the order, mark all as done. Boom. It's all done. So I just showed you the normal flow, but wait, there's more. What if something went wrong and we don't have enough stock for the vendor to fulfill the delivery order? No worries, Odoo is built to handle that kind of thing. Let me show you how. So we're actually going to go back inside of the sales app, and I just noticed something. I have this quotation in our case for Lambert, and it's all ready to go now if I click on the little red icon right there. What do you see, Odooers? I can see we only have 2 units available. This, as you can already assume, is not enough to cover everything for the customer who purchased just 4. So let's see what happens when we confirm the sales order. So we're actually going to confirm that, and we're going to click on the Delivery Smart button. As you guessed it, on the delivery order, we can see we only have 2 mugs reserved. So let's click on Validate and then mark all is done, because I want to show you again what happens. Boom. Something cool happened to pop up, appear saying we've processed less mugs than our initial demand of 4. In this case, I have 2 choices. I can click over here for create a back order to send just 2 now and send the other 2 at a later time, or I could click no back order, which will send the 2 until the customer FedEx lost the other two or something like that. I don't know, but I won't be doing any trolling. Today, just so dubsies, let's go ahead and click Create Back Order now for the 2 mugs that are available. The status will. Done. And if I follow the breadcrumbs our case back over here to our sales order, there's something neat that happens. I can actually see that a new delivery order was created since the Delivery Smart button now shows 2 deliveries instead of 1. So let's go on in there, alright? We want to take a look at the delivery order that has the waiting status appear in the top right. And this is because this is the delivery order for the remaining 2 mugs that we haven't sent out yet. Here I can actually availability. We don't have enough in stock to complete the order now. This time I'm going to go back out of here. We're going to go into the purchase app. We're going to do this very manually now. For that, I actually need to create a new off queue over here, and I need to select a vendor. I'm going to select Azure Interior because, as you'll learn, I love them. And in our case, let's say that we want them to give us all of the stealthy mugs possible. So we're going to ask for 10. It's a good number all right now. We're going to confirm this order. And while we can receive the products directly from this page, in our case, by receive products in real-life shipping, takes time, so we configured an expected arrival time for Azure Interior by setting in our case a vendor lead time. As well, Odooers, with the expected arrival now with the mugs now ordered, we can go back in our case to the inventory overview, and there's a reason for this. And then what do we want to click on? Well, 1 back orders button right there. Now from this list, and pretend that there's a whole lot more because we're a real business, we're actually going to click on the 2 mugs delivery order. Once again now, on the delivery order for 2 mugs, as you can tell over here, the reserved column, it shows us the rest of Alice's order will arrive in 2 days now. This allows us to ship the first half of the order with Odoo, prompting us to send the rest when it arrives. Isn't that convenient, Odooers? Well, that's it for this tutorial on receiving and sending products, as well as planning for future orders. As you saw, be sure to check out the rest of our inventory videos. Once told you this today, you're doing great. Grab a snack. I'll see you